Welcome back to My Hero Academia Anime Review Episode 213. We're here reviewing the 150th episode, 51st episode, of the series, which is known as A Chain of Events Across the Ages. This episode adapts from chapters 367 369. The first thing they accomplished with this very episode, and this is shown actually in the book, chapter 2, is that we actually see how Deku got to the coffin in the sky. We pick up from that part that was cut out last week. My guess they show it here. So he basically follows the American stealth jets. No, they refer to it as American fleet, even though it's basically stealth jets. Yeah. So he basically hops on those, fly across those, and hits the right of the coffin in the sky, busts through, and of course, Lemillion does tell him about another person who we tell him about friends thing. And then we see Deku beat the living crap out of Todoroki. He does a move, this gear shift thing, which they explain in a flashback that this thing only can move like small objects. But now he basically, and the way Deku moves his arm, it's like the way that the manga describes it is because here's the thing, Deku has never driven a car before, never, and basically what he's doing. He's kind of using a gear. He's shifting gears, like it's basically he's like driving stick. Now, I personally have never driven stick. Now, my dad has had a stick shift for years, except for the last couple cars he had because, well, the rest of my family don't drive stick. He likes driving stick. We don't. The problem with driving stick is that unless you regularly drive stick, if you don't know how to use stick, you end up stripping the gears. That's the biggest problem with the whole thing of stick shift. Me, I drive an automatic. That's my vehicle. That's the vehicle I have. My Chevy Equinox I drive. Yes, I drive a Chevy. And do you also drive? And it's like one other family member I can think of drives a Chevy. And I believe that is my cousin. He drives a Chevy. That was actually my grandpa's Chevy that he drives because he can't drive anymore. My parents don't drive Chevy. They drive Hondas. I think my brother drives a Ford. And I think my sister drives a Ford as well. I think I'm like one of like two people in my whole family who drive Chevys. I don't think my uncle has a truck anymore. I think he sold it. But yeah, not many people in my family drive Chevys. Nothing really wrong with Chevy. Chevy basically work perfectly fine. Yep. So, back to this. So, use all the quirks, like various different things to beat him. Like, even comes like a big hole in his chest. And we even had like a brief flashback of basically Nimra, basically Shoroku's grandmother, who this is the young version before she passed away. Where she's like kind of forcing him to try to sort of kill her own grandson. And then, of course, his body starts bursting because All for One is coming out. But that's basically Deku portion. And there's also, like, aside from this takes up most of the whole episode. There is also is there a scene with, like, All for One himself? Not really. He's not really in the episode, so I have to recap. Excuse me. Aside for the Deku and versus Todoroki fight, there's also the fight at Central Hospital. Yeah, pretty much in a way they kind of are continuing this one. And basically the episode ends with basically where we have a giant spinner show up. Yeah. And pretty much in the way he starts his own battle. It's kind of interesting to pick up this battle after last scene back to episode 147. And we're continuing this battle for the next 2 episodes. Yes. And in case you're curious, of course, the next 2 episodes, how much further in the manga we're going to get? Well, next episode is going to go to it's going to cover 2 chapters, like half the next chapter. Basically, based on this, we're only going to go through in the next 2 episodes. Technically, the show adapts roughly about like 5 chapters in 2 episodes. That's as far as they're going to go to in just 2 episodes. We'll find out basically what the next thing. Now, in case you're curious, though, it has been an episode released. No, once again, the series took a week off. I don't know the reason for this. It's quite weird. Yeah, that's kind of the thing. Mm-hmm. Now you're probably thinking, is the season over with episode 153? No. No, it's not. Now here's something also about the season that, like, are we getting like another recap episode? No, we're not. Basically, the next episode, they're taking a week off once again. Yeah, this season, for some reason, they like taking weeks off. And Kiwi starts back in May. Yeah, back in May. We're in September now. And the last episode aired just... Well, actually, no, they're taking a week off, so there is one. Yeah, so that one's called The Chain Thus Far. So I'm thinking possibly they're going to get probably... Now, this episode in particular, where we watched that basically, this is the 13th episode of the whole season. Which means that there is exactly... Now, with the last episode, we were down to 9 left. Now, currently, we're down to 8 left, which makes it just behind, 2 episodes behind That's Not Crimes and Slime. Yes, so this one would finish up 2 weeks after That's Not Crimes and Slime. If you're thinking, like, when we finish up, I'm guessing probably the end of next month. That's my guess, anyways, is when we're going to finish this up. Who knows? Well, overall, great episode. Yeah. Oh, there's even a brief thing here with Dobby in the flashback. Yes, Dobby. This was one of the recap stuff, but overall, great episode. Okay, so yeah, that's a particular view. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications, and do not hit the dislike button. Next up, we have a Comic Corner, and it's 2 miniseries that were part of a crossover that came out, well, storyline that came out in 2006. We'll find out about that next. Okay, next video. Bye.